Hello everybody, this is Advanced Plays here, giving my first tutorial on basically the basics of Fraps, the game recording software. So, if you want to go to, just a heads up, if you want to go to, the actually, advanced stuff, you click Help. But, okay, so we'll start on General, so this part here, which I'm clicked on. You have in a big box your registration details. So, I'm probably gonna blow mine out, but that's alright. And then you have, Fraps Team Copyright 2012, Beeper, and, your version and your build. And then you have this little computer, and then you have these boxes. So, you can run Fraps window always on top, so if I open something else, Fraps will always be on top. So if you click that, okay, and you can start Fraps minimized. So that means when you start Fraps, it's down the bottom on your key itemy things, and then you can do run Fraps when Windows starts. And then you have monitor arrow desktop. So that means you'll have the FPS on the top of your desktop all the time in a little black box. And then you have minimize to system tray only. So that means that down the bottom where you have your sound and your charge, if you've got a laptop, and your Wi-Fi settings and date and time, then Fraps will be there if you took that, but I don't want that, so yeah. Okay, on to the next FPS. So so you can save, so this is frames per second, and you can save your benchmarks, and it would usually just start it with a random one like this here, and then you have the benchmarking hotkey F11, and then you have benchmark settings, so frames per second, frame times, or minimum max average. So basically if you tick those, it will only show you the frames per second, or it will show you everything. Okay, and then you have your overlay corner, which is where your little yellow numbers appear. So you can have them in the corner, bottom left corner, top left corner, and top right corner. And or you can have it hide overlay. And if you hear sound in the background, that's just someone walking around. So you can only update the overlay you can choose to only update the overlay once every second, and I prefer not to do that because it doesn't give an accurate doesn't give me an accurate frames per second thing. And then you can do stops benchmark after 60 seconds, or you can change that to after 10 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever. Okay, and then we're on to movies. So if you choose where you want your movies to save, so on here it's on my desktop, movies, and then you can change that by clicking change and click view to view movies. And then your video capture hotkey starts off at F9, I think, which is what I have mine on. So if you press F9 while in game, it will start recording and your little Fraps thing will go red. The video capture settings, you can change it from full size to half size. I prefer full size. And then video capture settings, the frames per second. 30 frames per second is the best. Loop buffer length every 30 seconds. So you can change that. And split movie every 4 gigabytes. Now, Fraps doesn't actually compress its videos, so a 10-minute video will be around 12 gigs. maybe less, 8 gigs. So you can choose to split video basically every 5 minutes, depending on the game. And yeah, but if you're gonna record long videos, I wouldn't choose that. Choose that option. Okay, now on to sound capture. So you can record Win7 sound, so that's the sound on the games, and either stereo or multi-channel. And then you can record external input, which is basically your microphone, and so that records your voice. And then if you click this, only capture while pushing space, your voice, then that kind of gives, it's an alright option, but it's not, but if you're playing a game where you jump by pressing space, it's not a good option. You could change that to something like this button here, but not put it on space. Back again. And I don't like having that in. You can hide mouse cursor in video. So that is alright if you're doing what I'm doing. I think my mouse cursor is hidden in this video. And then you can lock frame rate while recording, so that means it will stay on 30 frames per second. Or you can do force loss RGB capture, and that is much slower, so it's only if your computer isn't very good. Okay, now onto screenshots, the last of the 4 different categories in this Fraps video. So screenshots, you can, obviously it's the same as the movies, so saved in the screenshots folder, and you click view to view it and change to change. And then there's the screen capture hotkey, which is usually F10 after F9, and then you can change it from BMP to JPG to PNG to TGA, which JPEG is the best, but obviously in the free version of Fraps you can only record it in BMP. As with movies, you can only record for 30 seconds with Fraps watermark in the top, but it's not that big, they're merciful. The screen capture settings include frame rate overlay on screenshots. I wouldn't choose that unless you're doing a tutorial in screenshots. Or you can do repeat capture every 10 seconds. You can do that if you're trying to do like stills of you playing a random game. So yeah. So if you do it to PNG, PNG is like the type your Minecraft skins are when you upload them onto Minecraft.net. So if you're doing, I think JPG is better because you can export it to different places. But oh well. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe and like.